I'm going to tell you exactly how to land a remote sales position in the next 30 days, and most importantly, get on track for your first $5,000 to $10,000 per month. And I'm going to teach you the exact system that I used to go from a cook to making $20,000 a month with my authority outreach system. Now, the authority outreach system is just a system that I used and that I created to get in with the top companies online and get to my first $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month, and $20,000 a month. So it's a system that I created you can't really find anywhere else. And in this video, I'm going to explain it to you step by step. All right, so first, if you're new to remote sales, I'll break this down for you. Essentially, you're going to be going to online companies and you're just selling their product or service that is high ticket, meaning at least $3,000 to $10,000 to buy, and you're going to be selling it for them to the warm leads that they already have coming in. So you're just going to join their pre-existing sales team that's already making a lot of money. Typically, the best salespeople on these sales teams are making $10,000, $20,000, even more per month, right? So you're just joining these teams and you're helping them convert even more leads into paying customers via their high ticket product or high ticket service. And this is why I think it's the best vehicle for any guy to get into that just wants freedom, wants to get paid via their performance, and also wants to learn a valuable skill that can then boost them into their own business or their own venture later down the road. And they also want to live anywhere in the world. Like right now, I'm staying with friends in Sofia, Bulgaria. I wish I could show you the view, but like it looks like heaven's coming down because there's so much light. So I had to position it away from the window. But you probably just want freedom. And so the way you're going to actually do that, number one, is just landing a remote sales position and also just learning how to either set up appointments, which is an entry-level position, or close deals. And so the authority outreach system is just a system that I created to actually reach out to these companies, stand out, and get you onto the team. All right, and it is really, really important to actually stand out because there's going to be other people that want to get in with the best companies to where you can make $5,000 to $10,000 a month and live anywhere in the world. It's a very sought after position. And while there are so many opportunities, like there's tens of thousands of opportunities, and it is very simple to land a role, you just have to have the right system to actually stand out, go the extra mile when you are reaching out, and give the companies the confidence to bring you onto the team, somebody with maybe a little bit of sales experience or maybe no sales experience compared to somebody with sales experience. And that's why I created this system, because when I first dove into this, I was a Hooters cook, I was 19, I had zero sales experience, I'd never sold anything in my life besides like lemonade when I was like 12. And so what I realized is that I had to stand out to actually get in with the best companies. And from there, I've worked with many, many top YouTubers because of this system that I've explained in my other videos. And you can literally use this system for yourself. All right, and the main key when it comes to standing out is really just selling yourself and going the extra mile and showing that you have a work ethic, showing that you're hungry, and most importantly, showing that you're actually coachable, right? That is what I explain to my one-to-one students is like, obviously they've invested into training with me and I teach them how to sell. I teach them how to get in with these companies. I help them pretty much implement this entire system for them specifically. I help them set up their profiles. I help them film a personal video to send to these companies. I help them with the exact messages to send. And a lot of times I even connect them with companies that I've closed for and appointments set for. And a lot of companies that are reaching out to me asking for setters and closers. So that for them, they're able to show these companies that they're super committed because they're actually training with me and they can say, hey, I'm going to crush it from day one. I'm coachable. And that is why I'm going to be able to get onto your team. And they use a lot of other things that I help them do. But with that being said, the biggest thing for you is going to be putting something like that into a personal video to show that you are hungry, to show that you are coachable, and to show that you do have the work ethic to succeed in sales. Because a lot of times the skill is important, but most importantly, it's actually the person that you need to be to succeed in sales. So it's a lot of times your traits actually. And you can actually sell yourself on these traits by just going back into your work experience, seeing where you've worked really hard, where you've been really hungry, and essentially explaining that in a 1 minute or 1.5 minute video, just like this, and then you send them to the best companies, right, online. And typically the best companies are people like big guys with personal brands that have some sort of high ticket offer, right? That is where I by far made the most money and had the most fun, because when I'm taking calls for these guys, like let's say for example, I closed for a long time for a guy named Invest with Henry. He has like 300,000 subscribers. People love him because he's really, really smart when it comes to investing money into the stock market. And most importantly, he gets his students amazing results. Like his students make so much money, and he's a really good guy. And so many people want to learn from him. So many people have gotten so much value from him that they essentially want coaching from him. But he's a multimillionaire. He's like chilling, he's just making YouTube videos talking about his strategies and coaching people. So he just doesn't have the time to talk to 10, 20 people per day. And so that's why he has me and a few other guys actually do that for him, right? And so essentially when the people would come to the calls, they were already sold and they had a ton of trust with me because they saw me and they're like, oh, Henry hired this guy. I must like him as well because he's just on the same team, right? He's on our team, right? So they see me as an ally and like someone they really trust. And they were just happy to be on the phone with me because they wanted to truly buy, right? And so I would sell his program, I would get 12% commission. And that's essentially what you're doing in this industry. And I use the authority outreach system, the system I'm explaining to you right now, to get in with Invest with Henry and tons of other YouTubers as well. So with that being said, you need to stand out and you need to start finding people with big personal brands that you can join their team and start selling their high ticket product or high ticket service. And that's going to be probably the simplest path for you to achieve freedom and get to your first $5,000 to $10,000 per month. So stand out, you need to make a personal video, and you need to actually use platforms that are pretty much set up for you to succeed, right? A lot of platforms that I teach my students how to use are LinkedIn, Facebook, as well as a couple other methods like reaching out to YouTubers as well that aren't really on any other platform for job postings, but they just have like a company, and you can essentially just reach out to them as well. And it's a little bit too in depth in terms of the exact messages to say exactly how to actually reach out to them on the platforms. In this video, I want to keep this one pretty short and not confuse you. So if you do want to learn really the exact system to pretty much like the exact platforms, how to actually reach out to them, and really how to implement the authority outreach system more in depth, you can get access to my free course below. It's completely free, and I explain the authority outreach system much more in depth. And if this is something new to you, I would definitely recommend getting access to the free course. If you've been watching me for a while and you really feel like I can help you, you're 100% confident in that, then what you can do is you can schedule a time to speak with me below, and I can really explain exactly how I can help you implement the authority outreach system for yourself based on your experience and help you land a position in the next 30 days or so. So both of those links are going to be below. And if you want to learn how my student Louis made $10,000 in his first 90 days, watch this video right here. Peace out.